I was 20, scared, broke, working a security job, making $12 an hour when I decided to start an e-commerce lash business. I had no plan, no safety net, only a YouTube tutorial and a dream. I started the business not because I had savings, not because I had investors, not because I felt fully confident, but because I was tired of waiting to feel qualified. I spent late nights, trial and error, Google searches, and I was scared the entire time. I kept asking myself, who am I to lead? Who am I to start something? Who am I to sit at this table? Especially when I was always the youngest in the room. You know that feeling when people see your age before they see your ability, when they nod politely but don't quite understand. When you start shrinking yourself to fit into rooms you worked hard to enter. I thought I was going to start a business later on in life when I had everything figured out, when I had just finished school. Turns out I was a college dropout instead. And there I moved. For a long time, I thought confidence was the prerequisite for building something meaningful. But I learned something different. Confidence doesn't come first, movement does. The first bridge I ever built was between fear and action. I didn't eliminate that fear, I walked with it. And when you move while you're scared, something shifts. Not outside of you, but inside of you. After that chapter of my life, and I closed that first business, I realized something surprising. The hardest part wasn't building something, it was building it alone. Entrepreneurship can feel isolating, leadership can feel isolating, being underestimated can feel isolating. And when you're isolated long enough, you start to believe the lie that you're the only one struggling. So I did something small. I invited a few women to coffee, and only 3 showed up. Not 30, not 100, just 3. And that small, simple moment changed everything. Not because it was impressive, but because it was honest. We talked about everything under the sun: stress, hardship, trying anyway, even imposter syndrome. And I realized something powerful. Bridges don't start as structures, they start as conversations. One person saying this, or I'm scared. Another person saying that, or I'm not. We think bridges are built by people who have it all figured out. But the most important bridges are built by people who are uncertain and move anyway. Between I'm not ready and I'm starting, between competition and collaboration, between I'm alone and I belong. And here's what I know now: bridges are not built alone, they're built by connecting people, by sharing stories, by creating space and connecting people, creating space for someone else to cross. If there's one thing I want you to remember, it's this: you will not feel fully ready, you will not feel fully confident, and you will not feel completely prepared. Do it anyway, do it scared, do it when you don't know the outcome, do it when it's hard, do it when you broke, and do it when you just dropped out of college. Just do it. Whatever your dream is, take the leap, find your people, share your story. Every connection is a bridge to someone else's opportunity. And that bridge you're afraid to build may be the very one someone else is waiting on. And it starts smaller than you think. Sometimes it starts with 3 women over a cup of coffee or a step-by-step YouTube tutorial. And then you end up having connected with over hundreds of women through storytelling, collaboration, and events. And maybe even end up Forbes 30 under 30.